Hello, and welcome to I Ain't Your Mom, a weekly podcast. Well, hello. My name is Kate, and I am here with my sister.
Hi, it's Cece. How are you doing?
We're coming to you today to give you just an inside view of what moms go through on a weekly basis.
We be momming. We be momming.
Sometimes they're good times. Sometimes it's bad times. Sometimes it's struggle bus times. But nevertheless, momhood is well worth it.
I agree. It's well worth it. The reward is always greater than the struggle, is what I say, because a smile on your kid's face always means the most.
So a little bit about us. We're both sisters. So Cece is my sister, and we're both moms, and we live miles and miles apart.
A long way.
And we miss each other so much. So we were like, hey, why don't we tell the world about our struggles and triumphs of being moms? So here we are. That's what we're doing.
That's where we at.
So on this episode, is our introduction, and also episode 1, which is I can't pee in peace. I mean, our mom used to say that to us when we were growing up. She would say, I can't even pee in peace. And, you didn't know what that meant when we were growing up. But as a mom, man, oh man, I know exactly what that means now.
I feel like the moment that you say you're going to go to the bathroom, it's like a magnet for children to come and ask you 9 million questions or tell you about their life or about their day or about what they need, about what they want. And it's right then that they have to do it. They can't give you those 3 minutes. 3 minutes to do it. To just 3 minutes to have a moment of silence for yourself. You can close the door. It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. Not at all. Not at all.
A closed door means nothing to them little heathens.
I mean, I have one. And in a few moments, you might just hear my child come in and be like, hey, mom, I need you. And there's always something that they need, which, I mean, that's what you're here for. But you also need your time too. So, man, just taking a moment to yourself is like a vacation. When you actually get to pee in peace, it's like, oh my goodness, is this what it feels like to just use the restroom in peace?
So my sister, Kate, has only one child, and her child is younger. But being the mom that I am, I have 3 children. I have a 19-year-old, I have a 14-year-old, and I have a 12-year-old. And I can go ahead and tell you right now, my 19-year-old, he's off his college, he's living his best life. He will come home, and as soon as I say he'll be sitting on the couch, I'll say I'm going to the bathroom. No sooner than I sit down, he is standing in the room of my daughter, my mom, let me tell you about so-and-so. You just sat here and went to sleep. And then as soon as I just motioned to get up, I feel like it was like, she's going for some me time, and it's a V line. And then it's like a whole line with all 3 of them. They all got something they need to say. It's competing sentences for those 3 minutes that I just need by myself.
Well, and my kid, she's younger, but she's been glued to me since birth, like white on rice. And it's not even going to the restroom in peace. It's anywhere.
You don't stay with nobody.
I can't even cook in peace. It's like, okay, I get her settled with homework or, just doing the arts and craft or whatever, watching her favorite show, whatever. And, I think I'll, go and cook, sneak off to read a book or, write in my journal, whatever. Guess what? Here she is, Mom. And I'm like, and you hate to feel that way because you want to be a great mom. But then it's like, I'm so tired. I just need just a second to myself. And I think that's where like the balance comes in. Like you have to be able to have that balance or else you're going to burn yourself out. Can you even burn yourself out on momhood? Is that even a thing?
I don't think you can burn. I do think that you can burn yourself out on momhood because I feel like at some point in time you just be like, I don't want to. I mean, your kids get the short end of the stick because your patience is done, and they either get no attention at all. They're talking to you, ain't heard them say 2 words, or you become a meaner parent. So I do feel like at some point there has to be a balance because, I mean, there's only so much that any human can take, whether it's with your kids, it's with your spouse, it's with whatever. You're only allowed so much, and we all need the time just to have a complete thought without hearing mom come out. So I definitely believe that it can go. I mean, that being a mom in that aspect can go left.
Well, in all transparency, me and my sister work in education. And so we're talked to all day long. And for me, I'm with tiny humans. And so I'm talked to, I'm sneezed on, I'm cried on all day long. And when I received my daughter from school, um, she wants to tell me about her day. She wants to tell me all the things that happen. And I'm so happy that she wants to share all these things. But then it's like, I just need a moment. and we're not talkers. Like, I'm not a big talker. Like, I don't mind just sitting in silence. And maybe it's because I am a mom that I have found a new appreciation for silence. But I don't think that we've ever just been talkers like growing up. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't just have to talk just to hear ourselves talk. But it's like she needs to hear herself talk all day long. And it's like sometimes she could just be talking, just talking. I'm like, why? Why are you talking? Your kids aren't so like that. Well, I don't know. Your middle one is.
Yeah, my first daughter is definitely talkative, but my other 2 are definitely big introverts like myself. But Kate, I beg to differ. Because I feel like at some point in time in life, when we were little bitty girls and we would be at the house, you would be running, your mouth would be going nonstop.
Nah, I wasn't doing all that.
I remember that. I remember that because you would be following our mother around like she was a Queen Sheba.
I wasn't trying to talk, though. I was just wanting to be there.
We were talking to, that's why she said she couldn't get no peace. And so here's your payback.
Okay, so it wasn't because of you. Is that what you're saying?
It wasn't because of me. I do not talk. Like, it ain't no problem with me to sit in silence.
Now, but you used to talk all the time. You used to talk all the time, like motor mouth.
I was definitely not a motor mouth.
Motor mouth.
Definitely not a motor mouth.
Well, anywho, you still feel unbalanced when you don't get those days to have just even 10, 15 minutes by yourself. I used to go and do Zumba, and that was my way of just being able to I was still hearing noise. I was still doing stuff, but I didn't have to talk back.
Correct.
Although she would still be with me. she was still with me. And, I know a lot of moms in the world are like, shame for tablet time. But for that 1 hour, that was an hour that she was able to go. And we monitor what our daughter gets on. She's just not allowed to just get on, whatever. It's all controlled. And we do random checks and we do all the safety precautionaries. But it was that 1 hour once a week that I could just go and she could, watch her little show, whatever at that time. And I could just be in my own little world, dancing, just dancing without anybody talking to me. I didn't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like every mom needs that kind of outlet, whether it's a book, whether it's Zumba or a dance class, whether it's something like when my kids were little. I have not always worked in education. So before I got into education, I was in human resources for a multi-state company. So when then it was just like I would get up at 4 in the morning just to have a little time to myself, just to think, just to have my be me as a person, even though I was being me by myself, but it was just to be able to be me as a person. So I definitely think we all have to carve out that niche of time. And I can almost guarantee that at some point in time I got lost in the kids, and that was all that I had. And then when I moved into education, I realized that I needed more, because when you're in corporate America, you have less time, I feel like, than when you're in education.
Yeah, but and I don't understand. I don't see how you do it as a single mom trying to carve out time just for yourself. Like, at least, I have a husband and I'm able to at least say, hey, I need your help. Although, his job is very demanding and he has a lot of things to do. And so for the most of the time, our kid is, with me because I am more flexible. But you don't have anybody to say, hey, hold on, I need 10 minutes. I need 15 minutes. You don't have anybody to do that. So I don't see how you do it.
For the 4 o'clock.
Do you remember when we got up at like 4 o'clock and we were on like this health kick?
Yes, and we went to them. Like, you will never understand how better my day was when I was getting up at 4 to go to the gym. Just spend 30 minutes in there, and I didn't care if a dude looked at me ever in life while I was at that gym. I went in rollers most of the time, and it was the best. It was the best time. Like, my day was good. I got home. I was happy with the kids. I had them took me a shower. Like, that was the best. I need to get back to that because I also got really skinny during that time and I was fine. Okay.
Did you just say you're fine?
Yes, I did say I was fine because I was fine. I was driving dead gorgeous when I was going to the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning. You couldn't tell me nothing. These thighs started looking right. My stomach, I was finally starting to lose the baby fat from the last one. Honey, I was fine. I was fine. You couldn't tell me 2 inches. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about all that. I do know that I was able to just go and just, again, I didn't have to talk to anybody. I went into the gym at 4:30 a.m. and I did my little workout for 30 minutes. I came back home and I cooked. That's another thing. I cooked breakfast in the morning for my whole family, got lunches ready in the morning for my whole family, and then I woke everybody up and I was a much happier, peaceful. I think I was just not happier because I think I'm a happy person in general, but I was peaceful because I was able just to have those moments just to myself. Like, people don't understand how important it is for moms, for parents. Like, some dads are single dads and they're doing it all too. So just for parents to have that moment just to yourself without any demands, anybody talking to you, you can just zen out the best way you can. And so it's taken that time to balance yourself and to be in peace.
I mean, yeah, to be in peace. I mean, I really just think that's a metaphor for the fact that in theory, all moms need to make sure that they don't lose themselves in their kids. And just making sure that you carve out, even if it's only 5 minutes a day, just to make sure that you have just a few minutes to be whom you were before you had kids. Like pee and peace doesn't necessarily, it's not necessarily just talking about actually the physical act of being able to pee and peace, which is still nice. But it is more so of the fact of just remembering that, oh my God, like I'm still a mom. I mean, I'm still a woman. I'm still a wife. I'm still a girlfriend. I'm still a whatever outside of being a mom. And I know at many times as me being a mom, I have lost that. And then I only was a mom. I'm still a corporate American woman at the end of the day. Like when I walk in the room, I still command those rooms. So not letting the mom part of me dilute the corporate woman version of me. Like they should all be able to coexist together, even though they don't, but they should.
Man, I'm gonna say that's harder said. That's easier said than done. That's a hard thing to do. I think to try to mesh the two, like, you know what I mean? Like they got to be separate.
I mean, but they can't be separate. Like it's they have to be separate, but they can't be separate because no matter what, when you're a mom, whatever's going on in your house with your kids is brought to work.
Yeah.
And whatever is going on at work is usually brought to home because there's not enough hours in the day to do them both, and they both have to do them together.
Which and honestly, is not fair. It's not fair to the kids when you're bringing all that baggage home either.
It's not. It's not, but at the same time, they like to eat. And the last time I checked, them 3 heathens that I have, they're expensive. They have nice taste. They know how to shop just like their mother. They have got it together.
And they got a healthy appetite.
And they got a real healthy appetite. They don't just want regular food. No, we need to go to. They want to go to Texas Roadhouse or the Cheesecake Factory or as restaurants that you just can't go to. That's supposed to be special. They feel like that's every weekend, and that's all my fault because I also like those things as well.
Bougie.
Huh?
Bougie.
Listen, I ain't never been bougie now. Hold on. And my kids ain't bougie.
Man, they are not bougie. What? Well, okay. The first one was raised by a village. So, the first one may have a touch of bouginess.
A touch. He real bougie right now. He is bougie.
I thought you just said none of my kids are bougie.
He high class to Diddy. He is not bougie. He is high class to Diddy, honey. Because he feel like, he should just be able to live. And he forgot a part about the work.
But he's a good kid, though. Like,
I mean,
we both have really good kids.
He's smart. He's intelligent. He has a good head on his shoulders. But give him $5, he ain't gonna have it 5 seconds from the time he leave this door.
He got it honest.
Wait a minute now. I don't even want to talk about it.
You had to learn, but that's a topic for another day. The topic for today is, moms, remember to balance yourself. Remember to be a person outside of being a mom. Take the break, take the help, enjoy life, because one day your kids are going to be gone and you're still going to have to live. So
make a TikTok. Do an Instagram, honey.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I mean, you think it take about 90 minutes to make one Instagram?
It takes you that long. No, go join a yoga class, draw a picture, read a book. And you know what? But honestly, see, for some moms, it's hard to do, like during a working day. So sometimes it's carving that 30 minutes out at night when you have a regular routine, have the kids get in bed at a regular time, and then, for 30 minutes, that's your time. Or either wake up 30 minutes earlier than what you normally do and have that time for yourself, because you can't just quit being a mom. You can't pause on being a mom. So you have to, unfortunately, try to carve out a time around mom time. You know what I'm saying? Or find a gym that has a daycare that, you can join.
And don't do it, because then they call you every time they have a cough. Don't do it. Don't do it.
or when they're real small. You know, I joined a gym when my kid was real small, and I couldn't even get through a whole Zumba class because they were like, "Hey, she's crying." I'm like, I just want to do my workout. So if you can't do that, find the 30 minutes in the afternoon when they're asleep or in the morning before you wake up just to have some you time, because it'll make your day, your life much easier when you can pee in peace. All right.
Exactly. Well, till the next episode.
Yeah. With that being said, we enjoyed you guys. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so that way you can get up to date notifications when we drop a new podcast every single week. And we'll be back with some more mom tips and advice, right?
Yep.
All right, Cease. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.